And so I have a regular tarot reading today. Let's see what the cards would like to show for the energies of today. What is it that you're feeling? What are you bringing to the table today? Let's see if they can offer you a mirror. Here they come. So we start with the energy of the High Priestess. And the High Priestess, I would like to talk about like the Virgin Mary. And when I talk about the Virgin Mary, this is about your consciousness. Always virgin, no matter how many times you impregnate it with an idea, with a thought, with an impulse, it will ever remain virgin, ready to take on another idea, another thought, another impulse, another concept. So where can you be this high priestess that is sitting in the unity, the oneness of anything, in that virgin state, open and ready to receive? And our second card here is the Five of Pentacles. And this seems to be in contrast here with our High Priestess. But what we see here is there is a choice to be made. We are at a turning point here. These people seem to be focusing on their fate, on their plight, their sickness, their disease, their discomfort. This can be a sign that perhaps somewhere in your life you're playing the victim to something. And yet the card is suggesting you can turn this around by looking to the top, the higher aspects of yourself. These are your lower aspects of yourself, those feelings and thoughts that pull you down. What if we turn to the High Priestess within her, within you? Know that you are in that virgin state. You can impregnate yourself with anything, any idea. Let's take it higher. Let's see what happens when we aim higher, when we feel better about things, when we have a sense of hope, a sense of purpose, a sense of direction, when we feel lighter and we find things and we choose things that are lighter in our life. And here we have the King of Swords. This talks about discernment and clarity. And this may be as simple then as choosing what you watch. Some things, when we view them, we wish we hadn't seen. Some things play to our lower nature and are not necessarily helpful in cutting through to the truth that we want to hold. If you keep watching images that are graphic and disturbing and fearful and put in you a state of fear, then that anxiety may start to seep into your life more and more. If you choose to focus and dial in, I always talk about this like being on an old television screen, being like the static. If you choose to dial into something more pure, that feels better, that feels lighter and happier and more tender and gentle, then that may start to show up in your life. And so the King of Swords here is asking you for that discernment. Where can you take back your powers of knowing, what do I really want to feed myself with at this time? If you're enjoying the cards, I do ask that you like and subscribe to the channel. It really does make a difference. And a great big shout out to those of you who have already done so. And now I invite you, if you're willing and able, to close your eyes. I'm going to take you into just a short meditation with the cards. And so we start here with the High Priestess. Can you sit in that energy of stillness? I talked about the virgin state. And that virgin state is the complete state of receptivity, not imposing anything, not ideas, not thoughts, nothing coming through, just completely open and receptive in peace and stillness and grace. Maybe you need some breath work to get you to that state, but the more you can find this stillness within, the greater chance you have of being able to listen to your inner voice. And it's the inner voice that will guide you. So when I'm talking about being able to make a choice and thinking about what you fill your life with, listen to that inner guidance. What's it telling you to fill your life with? It's time to sit and get very clear. Maybe sit until you have an image in your head or a voice come through that talks to you. To feel into the sense that even if you haven't got it right now, maybe it's time to just set some time aside each day to be quiet, to calm your mind. This is what the cards are suggesting at this time, until you can move your state from one of fear and anxiety into one that feels a lot happier, a lot more joy, or a lot more safety and security in your life, that looks brighter and feels brighter. And the King's energy, knowing the difference, catching yourself in every moment when things start to feel that they're not what you would love to have within yourself, within your world. The King of Swords has that sword that can cut through to the truth and know the difference. It's time to take back that authority within yourself. Sit in your sovereignty and make the decisions and be clear and have clarity around what you're going to allow yourself to tune into and dial into. So if you haven't done already, put a smile on your face and you can come back to the room and open your eyes. So the cards today, talking to you about having the discipline to sit quietly and catch yourself if you find yourself dialing into a channel that doesn't feel right, that's crowding your mind, overloading your mind, or taking you into a feeling of fear or anxiety or something dark or heavy. Our King here saying, it's time for you to take that power back and choose and know the difference. Have a wonderful day.